Um, that's not safe.
Ready? I guess. But isn't your mom gonna freak? She's probably cooking with the radio on. She won't hear a thing. I bet she'll notice a hole in the floor. Trust in science, Max. Even when science means blowing shit up.
Yeah, this definitely isn't safe. Oh.
Tell me that wasn't the coolest thing you've ever seen!
You know,
You're insane. That explosion was massive. You say that like it's a bad thing. Pretty sure your mom would think so. Let's hope she didn't hear. When she asked me to get rid of my old junk, she never specified how.
well, I mean...
But I guess I better do some actual cleaning too. I'll be excavating the closet. If you see anything else to trash, help a girl out and chuck it on the pile over there.
Sure. You know, I do always like a good loophole. Why tidy up when you can blow shit up? Hey guys, I'm Jinx, and welcome back to Life is Strange Before the Storm.
It feels like I've spent half my life hanging out in this room. Probably because I have. I can't believe those days are all over now.
This is the bonus episode I've been talking about.
In a few days, my whole family moves to Seattle. I have no idea when I'll see Chloe again. This could be my last chance to say goodbye.
And Max already summed everything up.
But how do you tell your best friend that you're leaving her?
What this episode is about. Welcome to the bonus episode. Farewell.
I better help Chloe with her cleaning. And while I'm at it, I can take one long last look around this place.
Oh, I plan to look around. But I do need to tell you guys something first. Because I made a big oopsie. I recorded all of this once already. And by all of this, I mean this entire bonus episode. I recorded it in one go. And I recorded it without game audio. Yay me. So we're doing it again. And I am so annoyed that that happened. I really am, for reasons I'll get into in the end. But it happened. There is no way to save that recording,
Okay.
you know?
What do I see around here that belongs in the trash box?
Well, I see a lot, actually. Which probably belongs in a trash box. Well, we'll take a good look around soon. What the fuck was I saying? Yeah, it had no game audio. There's nothing I can do about that. So we need to re-record. And I know that's annoying because I'm not going through it blind now. I know what's gonna happen, but ultimately it doesn't take a lot away. Well, you know, like from your experience and everything. It's fine, is what I'm trying to say. There is a lot to look at, though. And we will look at everything, obviously. I won't start skipping shit just because I looked at it before, don't you worry. This is... I said this...
Okay. What do I see around here that belongs in the trash box?
I said this in the, scrapped recording. And I'm gonna say it here again, probably a couple times. This is the last that we get to see from this particular Life is Strange story. You know, the Life is Strange 1 and Life is Strange Before the Storm story. The Max and Chloe story, the Arcadia Bay story. This is the last we get to spend in it. So, in a way, it's, it's lucky while being unlucky that the recording failed because I just get to spend a little bit more time here before having to say goodbye.
Okay, what do I see around here that belongs in the trash box?
Which is actually very fitting, given the episode. Let's look around. Glowy Bear.
Let this box of trash be a sacrifice to you, oh almighty Glowy Bear.
Well, we know from Life is Strange that the Glowy Bear obviously stays, so... and from Before the Storm. So, yeah. Board game, though.
Chloe and I haven't played this game in forever, and I'm pretty sure it's missing pieces.
Oopsie's board game? Hey man, listen. Any good board game that's worth playing is missing pieces. You make up your own rules. I mean, when you were younger, have you ever played Monopoly, like, according to the rules? Nah, never did that shit. I never did that. But I distinctly remember at a sleepover playing that shit all night with made-up rules, and it was one of the most fun I've ever had. At that time, so yeah.
This was our first unsupervised concert together. It was so much fun. We were supposed to see another show next month, but
How sick was that show?
the sickest.
I've been working on my moves for the next one. Check it out. How about you? Any new moves?
Well, it's Max we're talking about. I don't think... I'm gonna answer what I think she would say.
No, not yet. I guess I'm still recovering from the last show.
Fair enough. All right, back to the junk mines.
Right. Also, yeah, we're not gonna trash anything just yet. Of course, I'm gonna look around first.
Chloe's always preferred imaginary animals to real ones. Well, besides Bongo, of course.
Aw, Bongo. It's... Right, actually, so... These are concert tickets to their first unsupervised
Okay.
concert together.
What do I see around here that belongs in the trash box?
These guys, right now, they're like 13. Okay? What the fuck? Is it... Okay, maybe for you guys it's normal to... I wouldn't consider it normal to send two 13-year-old girls unsupervised to just some concert. Not because they're girls, mind you. But because they're 13. Anyway. Yeah, Bongo. This is quite far in the past, you know? This is potentially even the furthest in the past we've been in the entire Life is Strange franchise. In Life is Strange, we did go to the past, and we did go to the day that William died.
Okay. What do I see around here that belongs in the trash box?
But this, you know, for all we know right now, this might be even before that. If only slightly, you know. So, you know, we can probably imagine that, we won't get to see Bongo running and jumping around and just being a general cat, which actually is less running and jumping and more just sleeping on everything. Because Bongo sadly was already dead by the time, you know, when we went to the past in Life is Strange, and this is around that time too, so. Clothes.
Chloe's mom wanted us to go through this pile of old clothes and find stuff to donate. Instead, we played dress up for an hour.
You guys aren't very productive, are you? Blowing up, you know, Sid from Toy Story
Okay,
style blowing up
what do I
dolls.
see around here that belongs in the trash box?
Playing dress up instead of going through the clothing. Comic strip.
Chloe's had this hung up on her wall forever, but neither of us can figure out what happened to the last panel. I hope Dr. Kloenstein's okay.
The Adventurous Adventures of Super Max and Dr. Kloenstein. Copyright. Our crime fighting has really... Alright, I need to do this. Our crime fighting has really soared since you created those rocket boosters. Of course, the power of flight does tend to make things easier. Dr. Kloenstein? How fitting that a mysterious disappearance of a character, coincides with a mysterious disappearance of the comic panel. There was something on the ground.
Live fast, die young, and go out with a bang. Rest in pieces, doll.
That might be one of the most badass things you've said so far, Max. Oh boy. Oh yes, these things.
Talk about embarrassing.
So, yes, you're looking at this correctly. These are boy band trading cards, I guess? But Chloe and Max, at some point in their youth, in their infinite wisdom, decided to draw skirts, handbags, wigs, lipstick, and, of course, tits onto them with a Sharpie. So that's great.
Chloe keeps trying to get me to hop on her board. I'd rather take pictures.
The skateboard. Can you imagine Max just being like super into skating? It's a weird image to to think about.
Chloe's such a nerd. She hangs on to all her old textbooks and school supplies.
Right. This actually the Snowdo in Life is Strange, the Snowdo was up there, right? On the top shelf. It's cool to see the past of this. I mean the room, this room, it still looks very, very similar to of course the hole to another universe isn't there, but it still looks very similar to the way Chloe's room looked in Life is Strange, or in Before the Storm as well, you know. But there are differences, and it's really, really cool
Okay.
to see.
What do I see around here that belongs in the trash box?
It's really cool to see the past, you know, like Chloe's textbooks and saying she's a nerd because she hangs on to them and whatnot, like, which makes sense for her character right now. The is this a wardrobe? Would you call this a wardrobe? This piece of furniture that they painted blue, looking more blue than it did in Life is Strange, unless I'm like misimagining that. The Bigfoot's thing, what the fuck? I don't know, it's cool to get a glimpse into the past versions, you know? E equals MC squared and the periodic table here. Yeah. There was more to look at though. Yes, there was a Chloe too. No, never
Okay.
mind. We can just talk
What
with
do
Chloe.
I see around here that belongs in the trash box?
Come on, Max. Help me out here. Find something for me to trash.
Okay, okay. I'm looking around.
Chloe's
you worry.
had this hoodie for years. It's her favorite. I don't think she'd mean to throw it away.
Well, we're supposed to be throwing away stuff, but fine, let's actively go out of our way to save something.
What are you doing?
Your favorite hoodie. You must have thrown it in by mistake, right?
No. It's fine. It's filled with holes and falling apart.
That never stopped you from wearing it before.
It's fine. Really.
Hmm. Alright, well, if you say so. Well, that's just disgusting.
We bought this as a gag years ago. I honestly can't believe Chloe still has it.
That is a jawbreaker. You say you bought it years ago. So that's well, I don't know if you can call it proper food, but it's an edible thing, and you just had it like on top of your clothing in a cupboard. Really, Chloe? I mean, do you want ants? Because that's how you get ants. Anyway, what is that book? Actually, I know what that book is, and we'll come back to
Okay.
it
What do I see around
in a
here
little
that
bit.
belongs in the trash box?
That book right there, in the middle of the screen with the rat on it. Height chart.
Chloe's been beating me for a while, but that growth spurt could come any day now.
Oh, it will. Don't you worry, you'll grow a bit taller yet. Uh, just, I don't think you'll be taller than Chloe. The pretty boys, the sucky boys, it says next to the height chart. Great. You know, like, it's nice to see this height chart without all the shit scribbled on it. What did this say? Mr. Sharky.
I think Chloe used to call this guy Mr. Sharky. I doubt she plays with it anymore. I can never tell if Chloe is my best friend because she makes me do crazy things, or despite it.
I think that's just part of it.
People say a lot of things about the Prescott family, but this is pretty cool.
Blackwell Academy, it said. And a donation of the Prescott family. Well,
Okay, what do I see around here that belongs in the trash box?
listen, that might be pretty cool, but I believe what you said is pretty naive. The Prescotts are absolutely horrible. I mean, Sean Prescott is. We don't know much about any other Prescotts other than, well, Nathan, but he's a whole thing in and of it himself, so. Yeah. Anyway.
I bet Chloe's parents were freaking out when she got this letter.
To the parents of Chloe Price, dear parents, congratulations! Your child, Chloe Price, has been accepted for September 2008 admission to Blackwell Academy. We have offered places to approximately 100 students out of 1,200 applicants. Your child excelled in all criteria for admission. An open house for admitted students and parents will be held on March 26th. April 2nd is the deadline to inform us of your intentions regarding admission. Your admission reply form is included. For those who require financial aid, please contact Blackwell's Office of Financial Assistance. We look forward to welcoming you and Chloe to the Blackwell Academy family. Sincerely, Marco S. Gonzalez, Director of Admissions. Yeah, she got accepted into Blackwell. That is that's the beginning of a rocky road, to say the
I
least.
still can't believe you're a Blackwell Academy student. How is it?
Oh, the classes are incredible. The teachers are actually smart. And the lab is legit. Petri dishes for days.
What about the students? Are they as stuck up as you thought they'd be?
They're fine.
Huh.
Chloe, you're terrible at hiding your feelings. Is everything okay?
I don't know, I like hanging out with normal people. Like you.
Thanks, I guess.
You know what I mean. I hate fake people. You're real.
Thanks.
So, yeah, the admission into Blackwell must have happened, like, pretty recently. Like, I'd say, by the way they were talking, you know, past couple weeks, if not, probably actually less than a couple weeks ago. So, yeah. Oh, well, would you look at that?
Hey, What's your dad's camera doing in here?
Dad said I could bring it up here for you to use. He's tired of watching you drool all over yourself every time he uses it. His words.
Your dad is the best.
Sure. Just don't ever tell him that. We need to keep him on his toes.
Right. Sure.
You're off to a great start.
Well,
Actually, it's kind of cool.
it's also, I guess, one of the many pictures you'll take at this age which just I guess like get lost, because you know, technically future Max could use even that picture you just took to travel back here, couldn't she? I mean, I think her powers work with every picture. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Miss Madeline's... What? Wait, what?
I was lucky to survive Chloe's magic phase with all my fingers intact.
Miss Madeline's menagerie of magic. Let's hold up. Let's not trash anything just yet.
Okay. Ever since I started taking photos, Chloe's hung them in her room. It's like my own private gallery.
Yeah, you guys... Dude, I swear to God. I don't understand... Well... I do, but at the same time, goddammit, why couldn't you just stay in contact after you left? You know... 5 years! Tell me you couldn't stay in contact? God damn it, these guys have such an incredible fucking relationship. Even now. Like, at this age, you know? Like, they are the best of friends, dude. They are best friends by the highest definition of the word, I guess. It's very surprising to me,
What do
but
I see around here that belongs in the trash box?
given the circumstances, it is... You can see how, you know, it would develop that they don't stay in touch. Because we know the whole story of, you know, everything happened at once with Max leaving and William dying and all that, and it's, yeah, it's a whole
As
deal.
usual, Chloe's grades are better than mine. I still kick her butt in PE, though.
Oh, there are no... there are no quotes, teacher quotes this time. It's 8th grade, yeah. Wait, it's already the 8th grade report card. Does that mean you're in 9th now? I don't know. Earth Sciences A, English A-, World History A-, Pre-Algebra A, Spanish 1 A-, and PE a B. You kick her butt in PE, you say. Dude, I never got that high grades in PE. I am unathletic as fuck, dude. I'm nobody's definition of healthy right now, but when I was younger, I was even worse. Jesus Christ. Like, dude, a B is amazing, and you say you're kicking her butt still? Like, I wouldn't picture you as... Either it's not difficult at all to get high PE grades, or you're just, like, surprisingly athletic. Anyway.
It's so hard to believe. This room, this house, this town, all in the past now. Or soon to be. Who even am I without Chloe? She's the one who's always starting things, pulling us into adventures. I can't imagine life without her. Maybe I haven't told her I'm leaving yet because I still can't believe it's real myself.
You haven't told her yet. Yeah, well, you might at this point know my opinion on not telling people things like that, which is that don't do that. So don't not tell people. So tell people. So if I was in control, we would tell Chloe we are leaving. But as of right now, apparently we have not yet done that. And yeah, it is weird. You know, all of this is in the past now. For you and for me. And for you guys. You know, this room, this house, this town. Like I said, this is the last adventure we're having. After that, it's goodbye Arcadia Bay, goodbye Max, and goodbye Chloe. It's weird to think about. Some might even say strange. Okay. I believe we looked at everything. Which means we can start throwing shit out. Starting with the jawbreaker, because, come on, it's disgusting.
What about this half-eaten jawbreaker? A serious biohazard.
You promised me we'd finish it together no matter how long it took. Don't be a quitter.
Seriously? Fine, you're right. I won't be a quitter.
You're right.
Yes! The never-ending candy lives on.
Oh, did you just... Oh, did you toss it in the, No, you didn't toss it in the trash bin, unless that's a second trash bin. You just fucking tossed it in there, goddammit. In like another
You better
storage.
not be thinking what I think you are.
Chloe, I haven't seen you touch this guy in years. Why do you care?
Why do I care if you throw my beloved childhood friend into the trash? I don't think that deserves an answer.
Sorry, chum.
That's better.
It's interesting to see young Chloe for more than just a for an extended period of time, because obviously we're at this point we're more than familiar with future Chloe. You know, with Chloe after William's death. But to see this Chloe is interesting too. You can see, you can see the you can see future Chloe in here, like she's in here.
Are there any old hobbies Chloe no longer cares about?
But it's also so much sillier and more lighthearted and a bit nerdier too, which in the future maybe. I don't know if gets lost is the correct terminology, but it's certainly not as surface level anymore. So it's interesting to see this Chloe. Magic set.
This seems like a good candidate.
Are you insane? That's my entire magic collection. Do you know how many weeks of allowance this cost?
So you're just against throwing anything out.
You haven't touched these since the 5th grade talent show.
Maybe because my assistant turned out to be squeamish at the sight of fake blood.
At least you didn't saw me in half. How are you planning to clean this place if you won't throw away anything?
A magician never reveals her secrets. Put it back.
Fine. Fine. Back it goes.
Okay, whenever I'm ready, I can go tell Chloe I'm done arguing about trash with her.
No. We'll try and throw everything else out. I just want to say, I really like this poster. For some reason, of the orange dude. I don't know why, but I really like the vibe of it. Yeah. Also, I don't think you can read anything that's actually written anywhere here. Nah. But there's a cute picture there. near the bottom of the screen. You know, believe that's William, Joyce, and Chloe, probably. I don't know who else it would be.
I've tried my best to clean this place. I should check in with Chloe now.
Well, you haven't tried your best yet. There are still 2 entire things we can attempt to throw away. And I don't see why we wouldn't. Attempt to, that is.
What are you doing?
Adding this to the pile.
No freaking way. Just because I beat your ass every time we play doesn't make it trash.
Excuse me?
That's BS. The last time we played, I wiped the floor with you.
Poor Max. Losing your memory at such a young age. Guess we'll have to play again soon and find out.
Fine. Oh man. See, that's one of the things I actually really liked about Before the Storm. The animation and all that. I did mention during the credits of it, you know, it does do some things better than Life is Strange. Not that I want to compare the two as in
I've
what's
tried my
better and
best
what's
to
worse.
clean this place. I should check in with Chloe now.
But Before the Storm just seemed a lot livelier to me, which I really liked there. And obviously still like.
How about these boy band trading cards? Super cringeworthy.
Yeah, and hilarious. Remember when we gave them all makeovers?
Makeovers. The Sharpie boob jobs.
You mean when you drew boobs on all of them? I was so mad at you.
And yet, our friendship lived on. So too will these cards.
Great. So we couldn't actually throw a single thing away. In our quest to tidy up this room, we have made a gigantic pile of clothes. We have successfully exploded a couple of dolls. We have licked a year-old, moldy, disgusting jawbreaker. And we have actively, sadly failed to save a
I've tried
hoodie.
my best to clean this place. I should check in with Chloe now.
Sure.
That's it. I'm calling off the search. If you want more trash, you'll have to find it yourself.
Well, it wasn't exactly the purge Mom was hoping for, but at least we tried, right?
Right.
And
Sure.
now we've got the whole day ahead of us. What do 2 under-supervised friends with clean rooms and clean slates want to get into today?
I guess now would be a good time to tell Chloe I'm leaving. Or I could let us enjoy the day first and tell her later.
Well, I said this earlier, so I don't need to go into a whole 10-minute rant about this. Yeah, you know my stance on this. I'm all for the truth when it comes to, you know, stuff like this. So, yeah. Generally, anyway.
Actually, Chloe, I really have to tell you something.
We don't get to tell her.
Know how to...
Shit! Max, hold that thought. This must have fallen out when I was digging around in here.
Jesus.
Do you have any idea what this is?
Well, yeah, you know, judging by the skulls and crossbones, I'd say it's pirate related.
Whatever it is, it looks like it came out of our pirate phase.
Your powers of deduction are as strong as ever. This tape is from 5 years ago. It's a message from our past selves to our current selves.
So we were 8 years old? That's crazy. I can't even imagine what we sounded like.
Well, I'd say probably
Ready to
the
find
same.
out?
Avast, future wayfarer! Ye have uncovered the audio log of the most fearsome pirates in the bays of Arcadia. Captain Bluebeard and Long Mac Silver!
We were such dorks.
You're in search of buried treasure, are ye? Well, if it's treasure ye seek,
Mine eyes spot two fair pirate wenches.
Aw.
What?
Dad, get away! We're in the middle of an important project.
Oh, a project. Never mind then. I apologize.
I mean it.
All right. Supper's in 5. Wash your hands, you grubby pirate kids.
So lame. As I was
I like
saying,
William.
if it's treasure ye seek, ye've come to the right place. But be forewarned, the journey will be treacherous and full of treacherous.
Nice.
To find the treasure of Price Isle,
Treacherous.
you will need the map from the manuscripts of Captain Bluebeard. Only the map can lead ye to the treasure ye seek. But be forewarned. Again, only those with pure hearts will be able to see what the amulet shows them.
The amulet.
Good luck. And, bye.
Aw.
Dude, that was...
Well, it was a lot of things, alright, and I think amazing, dorky, and hilarious are among them. It was amazing.
amazing. I can't believe you still have that. I would never throw away something so precious. Okay, forget everything. Today, we go treasure hunting.
Oh yeah? Find the long-lost
I
treasure
know
of...
what 8-year-old you meant by the manuscripts of Captain Bluebeard. Our old sketchbook. This is where we kept all our pirate drawings. Yep. Now let's see this map.